Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to the Complete Fighter podcast. My name is Cormac and this is my preview for tonight's WBO final eliminator heavyweight fight between Joseph Parker and Joe Joyce. My prediction is that I think Joe Joyce is going to win by late stoppage, knocking out Joseph Parker in the 10th round, and here's why. I think that you do actually have to look at, like, in my view, I don't think it'll be an easy fight for Joe Joyce, but I don't think it'll be a close fight either. That might seem like a dangerous thing to say, but let's just look at kind of recent evidence of who's looked better recently. For Joseph Parker's recent previous two fights against Derek Chisora, with all due respect, not the most difficult opponent in Derek Chisora, I don't think Joseph Parker looked great in either of those fights. You could say about Joe Joyce that in his previous fight against Christian Hammer, his fight before against Carlos Takam, he didn't really look great. That's true. But it wasn't so long ago he had the excellent performance against Daniel Dubois where he looked very good. I will just say that I think this will be a very back and forth fight, but I just can't see Parker coping very well with Joe Joyce's pressure, coping very well with the fact that Joe Joyce will constantly be coming forward. I would also just say that Joseph Parker needs to, especially for tonight, he can't go back to his old mistake of starting very late. He can't do that. Nor can Joseph Parker really do exactly what Joe Joyce wants him to do, which is get into a dogfight. It isn't going to end well for Parker if he actually does that with Joe Joyce. I think he is going to fall into Joe Joyce's trap of getting into a dogfight. And that's why I think, as I said, Joe Joyce will actually win by late stoppage in the 10th round. The last thing I just want to say is this, and it may seem like a contradiction of a previous point that I made, but I think that if Parker plays the endurance game and tries to perform well throughout the fight but tries to win on decision, I think he will win this fight. I can't see Joe Joyce having the cardio, having the endurance to win this fight on decision. If anyone's going to win on decision, I think it'll be Joseph Parker. But for me, I'm going to go with my gut, which says Joe Joyce to win by late decision in the 10th round. I just want to say to you lastly, guys, to please subscribe here on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Spotify. That's at the Complete Fighter podcast. You can also tune into our recent episode 41, where with Kieran McIver of Boxing Bants, we actually do a more detailed preview of tonight's fight of Joe Joyce versus Joseph Parker. I think it's going to be a great fight, guys. Hope you enjoy it, and make sure that you follow us here on the Complete Fighter podcast. Thanks, guys. Enjoy.